Hello, I'm Dr. Richard Krawczyk and welcome to this video. Now, I'm doing the video in this park here for a few different reasons. It's all about lifestyle. I spend a lot of time just relaxing, kicking back, exercising, things like that. Right over there, you'll probably hear it, is a tennis court where I play a lot of tennis, and right back over there is a golf club, golf course I should say, where I actually take lessons there. Why? Because I found out in golf that you keep score by not how many golf balls you lose. You have to have the lowest amount of strokes in the game, which I didn't know that. I thought it was about how to lose any amount of golf balls, and with my slice going, I lose a lot of them. So that's why I'm actually doing this video here in the park. Now, today I want to talk about social media. And the reason why I'm talking about it is it ticks me off a lot and ticks off a lot of professionals. And maybe you yourself, you're probably wondering why, listen, you're in social media. Oprah has told you to be on Facebook and Twitter and things like that. But nobody's really told you exactly how to act in the social media atmosphere. And there are a lot of people, tons of people actually, that are doing it the wrong way. And the reason why I keep looking down is because, I have notes here because to make sure I give you all the information here. Now, you have to understand that social media is like a cocktail party, okay? Now, imagine yourself at a cocktail party, you have your drink. I have my coffee right over here, actually holding up my notes. So you're at a cocktail party, you're having a drink. You're talking, you're kind of shooting the, with a bunch of friends, and you're just kind of hanging out and things like this. And when it's your turn to speak, people kind of look at you and say, well, what about you? And you jump up and say, hey, I'm involved in this great MLM marketing program, a network marketing program. We have the best vitamins in the world. We have the best compensation plan. It's the best company, and you need to join. You know what they do? They kind of roll their eyes and they kind of turn their backs to you permanently and go in the other direction. Now, that's pretty much a hyperactive approach. And you may think that's kind of funny, but you'd be surprised how many people actually do that, and it's a huge turnoff. You wouldn't do that in a cocktail party, so why would you do that in social media? And social media is just one big cocktail party. You have to understand that. Now, I'm just going to use the MLM example because it happens a lot because there's a lot of MLM people out there. I know the MLM industry pretty well, actually fairly well. I'm actually an expert witness in the state of California for the MLM industry, so I know the industry well. I deal with a lot of MLM people, great people, but unfortunately, you get a lot of people, especially the newbies, that don't really know how to act. So let me just, since I'm on the subject to MLMers, let me just give you an example of how you should act if you're an MLMer in social media. And that is, what I would probably try to do is follow some of the top leaders in your organization. Some of the top sales leaders, organizational leaders, stuff like that. See how they tweet on Twitter and see how they talk, how do they carry themselves in Facebook, and do the exact same thing. Now, they're acting as a leader and people perceive them as a leader, okay? People perceive you as a newbie when you're hyperactive, jumping out of your skin, because not everybody shares your enthusiasm. Okay, you have to understand that. You may have the best vitamins in the world or widgets or whatever the case may be, have the best company, best compensation plan, but there's quite a few people that really couldn't give a crap about your MLM opportunity, okay? And a lot of those people are in social media, so let's be honest, let's just just calm down. What I want you to do, again, is follow some of the leaders in social media, see how they act. And you should be acting the exact same way, because if you're perceived as a leader, people are going to be more attracted to you. People might say, well, what do you do? Instead of saying, I got this great MLM opportunity, blah, 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 blah. Who cares about that? You say, well, I help like-minded professionals establish passive ways of making money, passive income, and on a part-time basis. People are more intrigued by that than to say, I got this great MLM company, okay? You help people create passive income streams for themselves, professional, like-minded people. And on your Twitter page, on your profile, you don't say that you're in the MLM industry and this and this and this and this. You talk about, you help like-minded professionals help develop passive income streams. And the link that you have in your Twitter profile should probably be a splash page to your website where people can sign up for your newsletter. Again, give them more and more and more and more information. If they're interested in you, they're going to ask you, hey, how the heck do I do this? Instead of, smack them right across the face and say, bam, I've got the best company in the world. You don't want to do that. You have to treat social media as a cocktail party, okay? And your personality has a lot to do with everything. So of course I just use the MLM industry, and if you're familiar with the MLM people, you know how kind of hyperactive they get. But I could tell you the leaders in the MLM field aren't hyperactive at all. They may say, I do this and I do this and I do this. And people are attracted to them, they're drawn to them. That's what you want to happen for you too. Again, I'm just using this as the MLM industry. Same thing can happen, same approach can happen for realtors, for real estate investors, for if you own a shoe company, I don't know. Whether you have widgets or whatever the case may be, handle social media the exact same way. You'll be very, very popular in your field in a very short period of time if you handle social media the correct way. I'm Dr. Richard Krawczyk, and I'll see you on the next video.